Welcome to the Fiery Pro Server and Fiery XF technical overview of the new step and repeat features in version 6.5. Fiery XF 6.5 has improved step and repeat features specifically designed for two major production markets. The first includes anyone printing multiple copies of a single job. A new rotate feature should help in the reduction of cutting issues, and a fill media feature will help to better utilize your media. The second improvement to the step and repeat features are specifically designed for the seamless textile printing market. Let's explore these features first. Version 6.5 makes it very easy for you to work with rapport files. A rapport file is a common textile industry file type that is designed with a built-in repetition pattern in order to take advantage of step and repeat printing capabilities. Here you can see the single image as it was supplied by the customer. Using the step and repeat features in version 6.5, I can generate this layout. This is what is known as a minimum rapport file, and the file can simply be step and repeated from the console on the output device to cover the desired media area. Now, a common request for operators of EFI Reggiani printers is to supply a file from the Fiery system that covers the full width of the media. But as you can see here, step and repeating the full image does not completely cover the full width of the media in this example. And you would need to crop out a small portion of the original image in order to fill the media width. Well, the Fiery system easily fixes that by automatically adding whatever portion of an additional rapport file is needed to fill the remaining media width and cropping off what is not needed. The Reggiani operator can then easily repeat this full width file down the media length needed for the job. The new pattern and offset drop areas in version 6.5 make this possible. Let's take a look at how they work. I have already imported my file into the interface, and with job selected, I'll turn on the step and repeat feature. And I know from talking to the designer that I would need 2 copies in the horizontal direction, and it was designed as a 1/2 vertical drop design with 0 space in between. That's how this rapport file was constructed. And now if I click apply, we'll zoom back in, you can see that we now have the minimum rapport file. This file could be sent to the printer, and the operator could simply step and repeat this across and down the media. But as I said, for Reggiani operators, they quite often want an image that fills the width of the media. So instead of 2 copies, I'm going to select the option full media width, leave all the other options the same, and click apply. And if we take a look at this, you can see we now have the image automatically stepped and repeated the full width. This now can be sent to the Reggiani operator, and the Reggiani operator can step and repeat this down the full length of the media to give them the amount of textile printing that they need to complete the job. Now, this can also be completely automated. I'm going to go to the System Manager for a moment, and I have a workflow that I've constructed. And again, I have step and repeat turned on. I've got the pattern section enabled with full media width selected, the drop size at 1/2 vertical, and the space between jobs set to 0. Now, in addition, if I select the output device, under the media section, under the media correction, I'm going to select a preset for cotton media. This is a preset I built that automatically corrects for shrinkage of this cotton media that occurs in post-processing. If you're interested in how this particular feature works, take a look at the standalone video that we've created, the Fiery Pro Server and Fiery XF 6.5 media size correction video, and it will show you exactly how to set this up. But this will now automatically correct the images for the shrinkage that will take place post-processing. I'll save those changes and now go back to the Job Explorer, and I'm going to import the same file into the 1/2 vertical drop full width workflow. Hold the job and import it. And as you can see now, we have the job automatically filling the width of the media And this can now be sent to the press operator, who can step and repeat it down the length of the media to give them the amount of printed textile media that they need, completely automated. Now let's turn our attention to the enhancements to the step and repeat feature for use when producing multiple copies of a single job. These enhancements include the ability to automatically fill the last row if it does not completely utilize all of the available media, as well as an indication of the number of copies that will be printed when the fill media option is selected. In addition, there is a new rotate feature that will help eliminate problems caused by cutter misalignment. If I take this image and apply the default step and repeat feature, I can get the results that look like this. To save media, I can remove the spacing between the individual copies, and now I'll have this layout. The problem can come in the cutting operation. Taking a closer look at one of these posters, if my cutter is not perfectly aligned, even by a small amount, I can get a cutting error. The final product will not be what was desired, resulting in the wasting of consumables, the potential for missed deadlines, and disappointed customers. The new rotate feature will help eliminate this problem. You will now be able to rotate every other row or column by 180 degrees, resulting in a layout that, when printed, can be much more forgiving of cutter alignment errors when printing graphics, such as the example shown here. Let's take a look at this and another feature specifically designed for the market in 6.5 interface. I've already imported a sample job into my system, and I'll begin by turning on the step and repeat feature on the layout pane. I'm going to set the number of copies to be 30 and click apply. Now you notice the last row is not filled, and sometimes when your media gets large, it's a little difficult to count exactly the number of copies that you need to fill that last row. But now with the fill last row feature, all I need to do is check that box and click apply, and the last row is filled. And also to the left of the apply button, you can see the total number of pages is displayed. So I'm going to get 35 pages of this job now instead of the original 30, with no wasting of media. Now I'm going to zero out the space in between the jobs to save even more media, and click apply. And now let's zoom in and take a little closer look at this job. As you can see, unless my cutter is precisely aligned with these horizontal lines, any amount that I'm off register is going to show up, because you're going to have either a yellow sliver of color against the magenta or a magenta against the yellow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the orientation of every other row. I'm going to switch from flip to rotate. Rotate is the new feature. Again, I don't want to flip because then the text would be backwards. I'm going to select rotate every other row and click apply. And now you can see that the alignment is such that if my cutter is a little bit off register, it's not going to be noticeable. Okay, any amount that it's off is going to really be hidden because I'm picking up either a little more magenta or a little more yellow, but I don't have the alternating colors right next to each individual poster as it's cut out. So the rotate feature hopefully will help with cutter alignment, and the fill last row allow you to more easily make use of the available media. Well, to review, Fiery Pro Server and Fiery XF 6.5 include step and repeat enhancements specifically designed to improve media utilization and for use when printing multiple copies of individual jobs, to improve the efficiency and accuracy when using cutters. And for the textile market, the new pattern and offset drop settings allow you to easily create seamless patterns for printing, either manually or automatically. Well, this completes the technical overview of the new step and repeat features in version 6.5. Thank you for your time.